he did his sort of genre film schooling of me, you know, and I mean, we had really fun. You know, he screened, I think actually way back when the idea was first created, he screened The Killer for me, John Woo's The Killer. And then later came Coffee, came the Sergio Leone, Clint Eastwood films, came Bruce Lee, Lady Snowblood, a Japanese samurai female revenge film, which was a big inspiration to him. To me, it was always that in some way that the character had a certain nobility to how she went about taking out the other vipers. She goes to them, she meets them on their turf, basically challenges them to a duel of some kind, and gives them the advantage, challenges them with a weapon of their choice. So there's a certain code of ethics that the character follows, Viper rules of honor, that Quentin kind of laid out. And she follows them to the point that it's almost it's potentially a suicide mission. You know, I mean, she's not sneaking up on people sadistically trying to just knock them out. She goes about it in a really sort of honorable way. I would go to training every day from 9 to 5, 5 days a week, and would train so hard that all I could do when I got home was fill a hot tub full of hot water and Epsom salt and just sit in it and cry, practically. Every part of my body was just killing me. And it seemed an impossible task, what Quentin had prescribed for me and my character to achieve. I mean, to become proficient and look believably expert at 2 styles of sword fighting, 2 styles of kung fu, knife throwing, handling guns in some cases, but we didn't have much of that, Japanese language. It was just overwhelming. It's a movie that's sort of more of an experience. The character's journey and the way the character struggles and suffers and fights her way through this world to the end. It's almost silent in huge sections. I mean, when I was in The House of Blue Leaves, I basically treated it like I was in a silent film. And my performance was completely internal and in the experience of going through the moment-by-moment beats of this fight and trying to bring the humanity or the experience of that to life. The hardest thing I had to do was to go through the showdown, The House of Blue Leaves. So I think that, at least having seen the first movie, it's what I'll love the most, because just watching something that I didn't know how I would survive or get through is so gratifying. And it's something I've never done before, and I'll probably never do again. So it's completely unique in my life. I think his characters, when he creates them out of his imagination, they just talk to him. Things happen to them in his imagination. He's not coming at it with an intentional, moralistic point of view, whether it's for the bad or the good. I think it's just incredibly raw, his psyche in his work. And at the end of Pulp Fiction, you felt that there was, in fact, redemption. And I think redemption is a huge theme of his. And I would suspect that in Kill Bill, this film is about cruel justice and redemption.